Hi, Karen Mason and Kelly Blue. How are there already comments? I just went live right now. This is weird. Hi, everybody. I'm gonna wait and see if more people join me. It is 10:30 at night here right now. Ooh, this is like shaking a lot. Hi, Min Yoongi. Live chat. There we go. BTS Armu. Hi, Nikila, Jam Nikila. Hey, Colin, what up, cuz? Kushi Patel. Ooh, shoot. Wile is here. Shalisa. Hi, everyone. Oh, hi. Oh, shit, it's going so fast. Aaliyah Wilson. Hi. Kushi Patel from Canada. Where in Canada? Hopefully, I see your answer. It's hard to keep up with this. Jihad Brown. Hi. Hi, everyone. Okay, so people are here. I was like, it's late at night. I'm kind of just chilling for the night tonight, whatever. I'm chilling. And then I thought, let me go live and chat with you. And I was wondering who's going to be on. From Brazil, from Italy, from Niagara Falls. Hey, Philippines, Sydney. Let's love each other. Exactly. 12 p.m. in Guam. Okay, hi from Turkey, Minnesota, Philippines. Oh, where are you right now? Me? Toronto. rIVerse is from Toronto, so that's where I am right now. Filipino bit in Kuwait. Cool. Grenada, Chile, New York City. Hey, Kelly Blue. Philippines, John. Hi. Love yourself, exactly. um, oh my gosh, this is so cute. Mexico, hi. Greetings from Korea, hi. Dutch, Florida, Texas. 10:30-ish in Indiana. Yeah, us too. Um, yay! Khadija, hey Khadija, how you doing? You guys are okay. So you're right now. You are balanced on pillows. Like my phone is sitting on my computer, and the computers are on pillows because I didn't want to hold it, and I wanted it to be high enough that you can see my face. But yeah, so every time I move a little bit, the pillow's like. Sorry if it's super shaky. How are you guys? Lockdown party. Exactly. That's literally it. I'm like, hey, I'm home by myself. Y'all are probably home by yourselves or like with your families, with the same people you've been with for the last week or so. So let's hang out and see each other and love, love, love. Exactly, J. Reem Salvador. Wailea, I am doing well. Yes, everybody stay home. As much as you can, stay home, stay safe, keep yourselves and your loved ones uh, safe, and help to stop the spread and flatten the curve and keep everyone else safe as well. Right? Going a little bit stir crazy. Yeah, so what have you guys been doing? Tell me in the comments what everybody's been doing for the last probably about a week now that we've been in our homes. I know some places kind of started social isolation earlier, and some people not as long as us, but the last couple of days. Baking bread. I saw somebody say TikTok. A lot of people have been spending a lot of time on TikTok. Making TikToks. Exactly. There we are. Hey, if you're not following rIVerse on TikTok, follow us. I think Monroe posted a couple TikToks today at rIVerse Live, rIVerse Live. Follow us on TikTok and we can like share in our stir craziness together. Kayla, recovering from surgery. Ooh, I hope you're feeling okay. I hope your recovery goes well. Feel better soon. Sleeping. Hi from Spain. Hi. Watching Run BTS. Maybe that's what I should do. I've only watched clips. I've never like sat down and just properly watched. Studying, nice. That's a good way to spend some time. I know most people don't have classes, but it's a good time to like catch up and study and prepare and get yourself where you need to be as a student. Or online school, playing lots of board games. That's fun. I love board games. I've had a couple nights with some friends playing board games. That was really fun. What else? Current series you're binge watching. I just finished Itaewon Class yesterday. So that's what I've been for this whole quarantine. That's what I was watching, and I just watched the last episode yesterday, which is like perfect timing because the last episode just came out. So yeah, has anyone else watched Itaewon Class? Itaewon Class killed my soul. Oh my gosh, did I like the last episode? That ending. So a lot of people are talking about the ending. I don't know. I don't know. I kind of like, what's the word? I don't know. Not that I didn't like it. I wasn't mad at it. A lot of people have like not been happy with the ending at all. But it just kind of felt like, you know how sometimes at the end of the show they're like, what do I need to do? How about we just do this and then do that and then do this and then do that and then like fast forward a little bit and do this? Like that's what it felt like. I'm like, you guys didn't try. You didn't try to make a really great ending. You're just like, let's wrap it all up. It was kind of how I felt. So yeah, sorry to ruin it for everybody who is still watching the show and hasn't gotten to the ending yet. Maybe you'll love it. I don't know, but I don't know. I was kind of like, it's okay. Train to Busan. I've actually never watched that. It's been recommended like a million times, and I know that it's a fantastic movie. I've heard that it's a fantastic movie. I've just never watched it. Still watching reaction to Dun Dun Everglow. I love that reaction. I was thinking about it yesterday or this morning or something. I was thinking about Monroe in the intro for that, and then like how we all lost our minds. That was a really good reaction. Listen to BTS songs. That's a great way. Is Monroe excited for Chromatica? Of course she is. She did a live like a couple nights ago. It's on our channel, so if after this you guys want to watch another, not live, but watch what happened, and she was talking about it, how excited she is for the Lady Gaga album. If you haven't seen our Lady Gaga reaction, we did Stupid Love, and Monroe got really emotional. She loves Lady Gaga so much. Card, oh Nana. So that's actually one of the first videos that we ever reacted to. Isabel Hernandez. That's one of the first videos we ever, actually, it is the first K-pop video that we ever sat on a couch and reacted to. We did it on Lady K's channel. So if you type in Lady K Reacts and search for Card Onana, that was a reaction that we did on her channel. And yeah, that was like our first introduction to K-pop. So weird. And here we are now in 2020, like a whole K-pop multi-stan. Yeah, what else are you guys saying? Okay, a lot of reaction requests. I got it. We're gonna react to a whole bunch of things, but also bear in mind that we are under quarantine, so we're not filming any reactions anytime soon. Just putting that out there for you guys. We are in our homes. We all live separately. Actually, Diz and Zach are together, but Monroe's in her house. I'm in my house. We are not coming together to film reactions until it's safe to do so. So, like, you can keep giving requests, I guess, but right now, in this moment, like in this live, you sending me requests of things to react to, I can't really help you. What do I do to keep my mind busy? Who said that? Kelly Blue. I don't know. It's kind of been, what have I been doing? Other than watching Itaewon Class. Oh, you guys are so cute. I have been, so part of me was like, I'm gonna use this time to focus on like a lot of work for rIVerse. So like you guys know we do YouTube content. We are also a band. We do music full time. That's what we do. So we are in the album, we're in the studio recording a new album, and we do shows, we have performances, and then we do everything. Who are that? A Katie? Is that it? A KT09 or like Akatai09? Whatever. Somebody just asked, what do you do off camera? And that's literally exactly what I'm saying right now. So let me tell you. So on top of all of the things that we do, we are self-run. We are totally independent. We don't have like management or a label or an entertainment company or anything behind us. So a lot of the business stuff that rIVerse has to do, like all of the like bookings and answering emails and like coordinating with whomever, like getting the details, getting for videos, it's like getting things scheduled and organized, and for shows, it's like getting the music prepared and whatever. I end up doing most of that stuff. That's kind of my like strength, I guess. So I do most of that stuff for rIVerse. So I was like in the quarantine, now all of our shows have been canceled. Like everything in April, all of our gigs have been canceled. May, our gigs, most of our gigs, we've gotten messages already like, hey, sorry, it's been canceled or like postponed until who knows when, we'll let you know, kind of thing. So we don't have any gigs, which means we don't have any work, which means we're not making any money. So I was like, oh, perfect time for me to sit down and like focus and do a lot of work at home. I got all this time. It's just me and my computer. Let's get some shit popping. So I was like, let me really try to get, see what I can do otherwise for rIVerse. Like get things prepared or like plan content for the future, plan collabs, like try to get some more, we do like, we've done a handful of sponsorships on our channel, and I'm like, okay, so let me try to get more sponsorships because we need to like the money that we're not making from gigs, like maybe we can make it online through YouTube or whatever. And then I just haven't done any of that. I haven't done any of the things that I planned to do. So I don't know. I don't know what I've been doing with my time and with my energy. For like last week, Take My Soul to Tokyo. That's a cute username. Have I been keeping busy during the quarantine? Yeah, I had my son last week for like most of the week. During this time, like obviously he's not in school, he doesn't have any like programs going on or whatever. So he's spending half his time with me and then half his time with his dad and his bonus mom, his stepmom. So when I was with him, literally my days were like from morning till night trying to like fill up his days with like, let's do some, we made a schedule. Oh, do I have this? Oh, the schedule's like over in the other room right now. But yeah, we were like doing academic time, like we'll do worksheets and math sheets, and then creative time, like let's build something. We built 2 forts this week, and he built this giant like construction out of Jenga, and we did some like color by numbers together, and we did yoga, and we did dancing, and we did, what else did we do? Well, I can't even, we did so much. How do you fit so much into one day? I don't know, but we've been trying to just fill up every day, like going outside, riding his bike, and I forgot to do something with my kids today, legit. How many of you guys have kids? We posted on our community, I think yesterday or a couple days ago, karma. Exactly that. I would get tired of it. I need my alone time. So this weekend, he's at his dad's house, and that's why I've done nothing all weekend. Because I was like, once he went home and I was doing a little bit of work, and then I was like, I just need quiet and just nothing for a couple days. But yeah, we posted on our community, like, let's just share, what are you guys doing? And like, share the 3 things that are bringing you joy. And a lot of people were saying that their kids are making them happy right now. And I was like, oh, so many of you guys have kids. That's really nice. And it is. It's like a really great time. I told him the other day, like, I was just looking at him and I'm like, I really like you. Like, I like spending time with you. I'm so happy that we get to hang out right now. And he was like, okay, Mom. But I don't get to spend this much time with him. Like, usually I'm with rIVerse, and all of our shit is like, we have shows at nighttime or rehearsals at nighttime. A lot of times we have shoots or we have different things during the day. So like he spends a lot of time with his dad. I don't get to spend a ton of time with him. So I was like, this is really nice that, there's a pandemic happening. Like, I'm not glad that people are sick, but I'm glad that we're getting to take time to just hang out together. You know what I mean? That's a nice thing. But also, it's exhausting. I don't plan for kids right now, but in the future, and then that went away. Oh my gosh. Zach is my man-child. That is funny. Funnier than you know. No, I haven't listened to that song, Who by Love, featuring BTS. I love you, you're my rIVerse bias. Oh, it's so cute. Have I been working out? Yes. I've been working out a lot more the last few days because I'm home and I'm not spending time doing other things. So that's cool. Do I stress clean? I did today. So I spent the whole weekend kind of just relaxing and chilling out. And then earlier today, I ordered a bunch of groceries online, which was really stressful. And they're not getting delivered for 2 weeks because everybody's ordering groceries online right now and there are no delivery spots available. And then after that, I cleaned my whole house because I was like, what else do? I don't like this place looking dirty, so let me go clean it. And that's what I did. And then Jin Mark Pardon, have I eaten already? And then I ate dinner. I made dinner and I ate dinner. And then I came to talk to you guys. Jungkook Jun, Khadija, I love you, you're my bias. I love you too. Oops. Sue, oh, who was that? Simran, I love how connected to your fans you all are. Thank you. Oh my gosh, of course. Of course. We love you guys, and we wouldn't be here doing everything that we're doing. Like, we can't make videos and put out music and anything if they're not you guys on the other side who actually want to see it and listen to it and be here for us. So, of course, like, we're so grateful to you guys. We want to definitely connect with you and let you know all the time. Somebody asked something else. Where do I buy groceries from? This is the first time I've ever ordered groceries online. We did it through, what is it, Grocery Gateway? Something like that. I've never done it before, but I was like, now's the perfect time because we got a notice today that it might be even longer than we expected that we're in our homes. So I was like, grocery time. It was really stressful. I hate buying groceries. It stresses me out because I'm always like, how much of what do I need? And how do I like get the best options and not spend too much money? And like, it stresses me out. Christian, were you always attracted to music and singing? Yes. Always, always, my whole life. Before I answer that, Luis, when are we going to react to NCT Kick It? Tomorrow. That reaction comes out tomorrow on our community page. If you guys go to our YouTube page on the community tab, or on Instagram, on Twitter, if you follow us on social media platforms, every Sunday we put out our Ivy guide so you can see the reactions for the week that are upcoming. So if you go look at it right now, you'll see NCT is tomorrow, and then you see what the rest of the week is. But yeah, I've been into music my whole life. I come from like a pretty musical family. My dad plays a bunch of instruments, and my mom, like, our whole side of the family. Oh, is that Monroe? Somebody just put Ivy Guide out now. I assume it's Monroe. Yeah, like that whole side of my family I have like uncles and aunts and cousins and second cousins and all kinds of people who are musicians or singers, either professionally or just they do it as a hobby, but like all the time kind of thing. So I've always been around music, and it makes me really, really, really happy. So yeah. Everyone, say hi to Monroe if you didn't say hi already. She's here. She in the cut. Do I play instruments, Kelly Blue? Yes. Well, I mean, I can kind of play. When I was young, I studied piano for a long time. I was doing Royal Conservatory, and I was up to like, I studied up to like grade 5 or something like that, and then I was in high school, and I was like, I don't want to do piano lessons, it's boring, I want to hang out with my friends, and so I stopped. And then I taught myself how to play guitar, so like I can kind of play basic, like if you give me the chords, I can play along to a song, and that's pretty much the extent of my guitar playing. Yeah, what else is there? Somebody else asked something, but I think it's like long gone now. Yeah, sorry, that question is long gone. I don't know. Your outfits and your new reaction give me very big NCT Kick It vibes. I know. We didn't know that. But then when we reacted to NCT Kick It, it was like, we are ready for this video. Like, we should have been in the video because wardrobe on point. Why Leia? When did I start dancing? My mother likes to tell the story of me being on stage when I was 5, I think. No, I must have been 6. Like when we moved to Canada, my uncles had a band, and then my aunt and my mom were dancers for the band. Like it was a Caribbean music band, so like my uncles and their friends would play the music, and then my aunt and my mom would dance, and my mom taught my sisters or whatever, and then my first performance, my first being on stage was when they taught me like 1-2 moves, and then they brought me on stage with my uncles and their band, and that was my first performance when I was 6 years old. So I've been dancing since I was 6 years old. And then my mom was my first dance teacher for like the first however many years of my life. My mom would have dance classes in our basement, and it would be like my friends and like some other kids from our community that we knew, and my mom would have these dance classes, and then we'd do performances at like Canada Day Festival and like shit like that. It was cute. I was a whole baby performer. Yeah. Music and performance seems to run in the family. It's real true. It is really true. I love my family. They're like super musical. Anytime my family's together, like I think the last time we were like a bunch of us together that I was there, we were in Trinidad, so like a few of my uncles were there, whatever, and it ended up every time we're together, it turns into like this one pulls out his guitar and that one pulls out his drum and this one starts singing, and it's like a full jam session, and that's my family. I'm on the couch being a potato. That's good too. Are we gonna react to EIA? Oh, yes, we are gonna react to Super Junior. I don't know when it's coming out. Monroe will be able to tell you, or you have to wait for the Ivy guide, but yes, it's gonna be there. I saw this question a couple of times. Are my parents religious? Yes, so my dad is very, very devout, committed to his religion, and soon. Yes, so my dad is Muslim, and that is part of why I have my name. It's also just because my parents really liked the name, and they thought it was a beautiful name for a little girl. But yeah, that is, for everyone who is asking, do I know what my name is? Do I know that my name is Arabic? Do I know that it's a... Yes, I do. I'm perfectly aware. And yes, my dad is part of the reason that I have this name. Hello, I hate the coronavirus. You know, fair enough. Fair enough. It's kind of throwing a wrench in everyone's lives right now. Was there a defining moment knowing this is what I had to do for the rest of my life? Actually, no. Weirdly enough, I think everybody, especially like rIVerse, all other 3 members are like, I knew that this is what I wanted to do ever since I was a little kid. Like, this has always been my dream. That wasn't really the case for me. I have been... well, maybe it was, actually. When I was in university, I dropped out of school. And I was like, I know that I want to perform. I know that I want to... At the time, my focus was dancing. And I was like, that is what I see myself doing. So I kind of want to commit myself and my time and my energy to that. So maybe that is the answer. Yeah, when I was in university and I dropped out of school to focus on performing full time, at that time I was training as a dancer. So I spent my days, I was like 6 days out of the week, I was taking classes and training and being a dancer, trying to get gigs wherever I could, performing in showcases and rehearsing all the time, whatever. That was my life. And then that's what led me to book the gig doing High School Musical. And then that's where I met Diz and Monroe and Zach. And then I became part of rIVerse. And then I've been in rIVerse ever since. What's the group I like the most? I have to come back to that. I want to say EXO, but I also think I have to say BTS. I think it's BTS. I think the group I like the most is BTS, if I'm being honest with myself. I love them. I love them. Like every time, especially we did the Black Swan reaction, the performance art film, and we did the On reaction, the music video, and I got like so emotional watching both of them because I was like, I love them so much. I love them so much, and they're so talented. They're so amazing. I just feel connected to them. And they're like, their music is fantastic. Their songs are fantastic. Their performance is fantastic. It's BTS. BTS is my favorite group. But I also love EXO, and I love Red Velvet. That's a big decision and a wise decision, seeing how amazing you are and the whole group is and what's yet to come. Oh, thank you very much. It was a big decision. I was nervous. I didn't tell my parents, like, verbally. I wrote them an email, and it was like a long, like, I wrote them a novel, and I was basically trying to convince them that dropping out of school was the right thing for me, and they were like, okay, if that's what you need to do, then I hope you figure it out. Yeah, it was a scary decision, but like, it was perfect. Fun fact, Khadija's been in rIVerse the longest, along with Diz. That's true. Diz is the one who put together rIVerse, and right during High School Musical 2 was when he asked me to be part of the group. If I could work with any choreographer, who would it be and why? I would say Paris. I'm in love with her lately. And the fact that like she works with all these K-pop groups, but everything she does is fire. I think that's my answer right now. There are a lot of choreographers that I love. Or Luther, weirdly enough. Luther Brown, who's from Toronto, but now is like one of the biggest choreographers, works with everybody. I love his shit. Every time I see even like little snippets of choreography that he posts, I'm like, so good. Oh gosh, so many other questions. Where's Diz? So we're all quarantined. I'm in my house. Monroe is in her house. Diz and Zach, I believe, are together at Zach's house, as far as I know. Dreamcatcher Scream live stages. I think I'm going to be watching a lot of live performance videos over the next few weeks. Do you know that here in Brazil, rIVerse has a really big group of fans? I guess so. Yeah, I was looking at our analytics the other day. So, okay. So I'm like, I was talking about how I'm like, let me focus on what other things rIVerse can do because all of our gigs are canceled. And one part of it is like, we barely make any money off of YouTube. That's just, we are a reaction channel, and reaction channels don't really make money from ad revenue or anything. But I was looking at our analytics to be like, where can I find more income that we could try to generate? And then I was really surprised to see that Brazil is like maybe the third highest demographic on our channel right now, which totally surprised me because I didn't know that there was such a big fan base in Brazil. But yeah. Thank you. Obrigada. Do I love my friends? rIVerse? Of course. They are my family. I love them so much. They are. I was gonna say, everybody's like, ooh, social isolation, it's so hard, and like you're by yourself and you don't see anybody. And I was like, as it is right now, the only people that I ever see are my family, like my sister, my niece, my parents when they're in town, my son. I see rIVerse, the four that, like the three of them, the four of us spend time together, and that's pretty much it. They're the only people that I ever hang out with, and they're my favorite people. So yeah. What else? Oh, I'm like way behind. I'm just trying to catch up. Is it better staying alone or staying around with other people during this quarantine? I kind of just answered that, but definitely alone. I am a huge introvert. I like being by myself. I kind of rest. Like my brain is calm and quiet when I'm by myself. When I'm with other people, it's like too much of their energy makes me really like overwhelmed and tired. So yeah, definitely. Again, people are like, this quarantine is so hard. I'm like, this quarantine is perfect for someone like me. Hello, everyone. Hello, John Bujawit. If we were to tour in the future, what are the top 3 places we want to perform at? So, we are planning to tour. We were hoping to do a North American tour in the spring. Obviously, for reasons out of our control, that is not happening. We're looking at pushing it back to late summer, early fall. We just have to wait and see kind of what happens with the world and what happens with travel and if it's safe to do that. We'll update you guys as soon as we can. But the top 3 places I want to perform. That's hard. I want to go everywhere. Literally, I want to go everywhere that the Ivy League is. Like, I love, we've done performances mostly here in Toronto, but other places too, where it's like people have seen us or they discovered us online on YouTube or whatever, and it's always so much fun and it's so exciting to actually meet you guys face to face and like be on stage and see you in the audience and you're like excited and happy and like singing along to Rock With You or whatever. Like, it makes me so happy. So literally everywhere that you guys are, that's where I want to be. As cheesy as that sounds, I heard myself saying it as I said it and I was like, ugh, that's so cheesy. But it's true. My son, how old is he? He's 6 and a half now. Is it online? I feel like it is. Fun fact, pretty much everything that was released in 2012, so our Glad to Meet You music video, if you go on our channel, you see our Glad to Meet You music video. We have a bunch of live performance videos from around that time. Sorry, not 2012, 2013. I was pregnant through all of that. So, yeah. That is that. Yeah, I got pregnant pretty shortly after Monroe joined the group, and then we had to like take a break for a while because I was just having a baby and shit. Our clothes are so beautiful. How do we buy our clothes? We all go shopping together. Pretty much. I was saying, like, I feel like we live at the mall and on Queen Street, and like we're just constantly shopping these days because we have so many shows and shoots and events and all kinds of stuff that we've been going to. But yeah, we go together, and that's why you guys are always like, you guys are so coordinated, like you guys look so good together. That's intentional because we go shopping together and we find clothes that we feel like, oh, if I wear this and you wear that, and like maybe you could put that with your black blah 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 blah, and like that's how we do it. What's your favorite K-pop song? Right now, maybe, actually no. So Kingdom Come by Red Velvet is always top, like high on my list of favorites. Um, right now, NCT 127. I was teaching myself the choreography, so I was listening to it over and over as I was trying to learn the choreography, and then I was like, this song is amazing. Like, it's the production's so good. But then it reminded me that Superhuman is also amazing, so then I started listening to that a lot. I think that right now might be one of my favorites. Um, rIVerse is like Little Mix a bit. I've kind of heard that before. Um, I don't really know Little Mix that much. I've never really listened to their music or like anything. I've never spent a lot of time taking them in, but I could see that. Christian, social distancing, more like my whole life, actually. Like, there are all these memes that are like, when you hear that your real life, like what you do on a day to day basis, is called social distancing, I'm like, oh. Oh, is this not a thing that everybody does? Okay, got it. Cool. Introvert gang. Absolutely. Whoa, I'm so far behind, I realize. Yeah, while it's under unfortunate circumstances, I enjoy staying at home. 5 yen wishes. I agree. That's exactly it. I'm like, I don't love that there's a pandemic happening and people are sick and people are scared and people are being really affected, like, in terms of their work, their income, like, businesses are suffering. Like, I don't like any of that at all. Um, but the actual social distancing part, like online, I see everybody talking about how difficult it is to be social distancing and like how hard it is to be at home, and this is such a hard time because you can't go out and you can't do anything, and I'm like, why is that what we're focusing on? I mean, I get that it's more difficult for some people than it is for me, for sure. I can totally respect that, but like, legit, people are missing out on work. There are I know tons of people who have kids who aren't in school, so they have to take off work to be at home with their kids, and then like they're not making any money because they have no other choice, right? Businesses, like small businesses especially, have to be closed because nobody's coming and they need to like be able to maintain this social distancing, so they're going to do their part. But for weeks and weeks on end to have your business closed and not running, like, that is a huge economic hit. Why aren't we talking about that? People who don't have health care and who are really concerned and like scared about their health right now, what do they do? What does anyone do? Like, this is kind of massive. But also, hey, we don't want to be at home by ourselves all day. A shopping video with rIVerse. That would be fun. We've talked about that. We should like vlog one of our shopping trips one time. We will. I think we definitely will. Monroe, I love you. Till kingdom come. What helps you stay calm when you have such busy schedules? Is there something you do with other group members together to release tension in difficult times? Zara, that's a great question. Wow, I think it's different for everybody in terms of what do you do to calm ourselves. Um, for me, like I said, I am an introvert. 100%, I need to remove myself and take time by myself and just kind of figure out my own energy and figure out kind of how I feel and what I'm dealing with, and like kind of work through all of that by myself. So whenever especially when we're like really busy, we have like a super busy period of time, pretty much guaranteed afterwards, if it's like events back to back, after the last event, you're not going to hear from me for like at least a day, maybe 2. I just want to be by myself and I just want to like chill out and decompress. And that is something that I need for myself. For others, it's different. Like, I know Monroe, especially when we're all together, she'll like want to have a movie night and be like, you guys, like, now that we're done, let's hang out and like we'll have dinner together and we'll watch a movie and whatever. Like, that's kind of connecting with loved ones. That's super important, and I think that that's something that helps her a lot. And we do, especially kind of when it's like really stressful times, we do work a lot. And the more that you work, the more that stress builds up, and you kind of, we get anxious, or we get frustrated, or we get whatever, like that. Just, it happens when you're working really hard and you're with the same people all the time and whatever. So a lot of times when those kind of moments happen, then we'll be like, hey, let's plan a day where we're just like, we're gonna order some, like, order some sushi or order some Korean fried chicken, and we just like hang out and kiki and like watch, like, reverse reacts. What you guys see on the couch is what we literally do by ourselves, just for fun, because we enjoy it. So like, we'll sit down and like watch YouTube videos together or whatever. Okay, I'm just gonna keep scrolling way past all of this because I'm missing a lot of comments. I'm reading them. I'm just not gonna respond to them all. Nelia, yeah, they're thinking about taking away your prom and graduation. Yes, that's a lot of people. I've been hearing that. That is kind of super disappointing. That is really disappointing, but I think it's just one of those things that, like, we can't, unfortunately, we can't control it, and we can't, like, we just have to do the best with what we have, and hopefully you can think of, like, some other way to celebrate and, like, come together in some way, or, like, down the line later on or something. I don't know. What else? You guys are funny. When are we coming back to the States? I kind of answered that, but hopefully when we're able to travel, we're going to plan our North American tour. And we'll plan some, like, different cities in the States. Your weave look good? Do you mean right now? Because... where? Hi, Khadija. Zach. Oh, hi, Zach. Hi. Oh, you guys are here. Hi. It feels like now I'm with you. Oh my gosh, this is bouncing around so much. I'm so sorry. Okay. Keep scrolling. Keep scrolling. Hi, Zach. Hi, Zach. Hi, Zach. A reverse party. Yay! Oh, I'm so glad you guys are here. Is Diz with you? Let me catch up. Shit, I'm way behind. I hate Blackpink. Me and my friends have been staying in contact, taking it day by day. Yeah, reverse. Mostly Monroe and I actually have been in the chat. We have like a group chat that we all use, and that's kind of been our biggest form of communication lately, is just on the chat. What would you recommend to add on our quarantine playlist? Well, I will start off by recommending Clapback Season by a group called rIVerse, and Parking Lot by a group called rIVerse, and Rock With You by a group called rIVerse. Those are, you know, Glad to Meet You 2.0. You know what? You're right. Whoever said that, rIVerse Live. Yeah, Glad to Meet You 2.0. rIVerse's entire album is pretty bomb. So put them on your put them on your playlist. I'm dying. I mean, I'm not though. Support independent artists, especially in this time of all of our gigs being canceled. And then I don't even... do I want to answer that? Jungkook Jun, do you see K-pop artists are gay, or do you think they're gay or like a girl because they put on makeup? No, not at all. Not at all. I think makeup is such a like amazing, fun way to express yourself, or to play with your appearance and kind of showcase your features in different ways. And I think it's fun and it's beautiful, and I think literally anybody can do it, male or female or otherwise identifying. If you like how you look in makeup, wear makeup. That's what I think. That's my thoughts on that. So I love that most K-pop idols, male and female, wear makeup consistently. Anytime you see them, they have makeup on. I promise you that. So I think it's fantastic. I think some of these men look beautiful. I'm like, oh my gosh, you're so handsome. It's all good. Wear what you want and feel good about it. That's what I think. Baby XXX Spice. Hey, gorgeous, how's it going? Pretty good, thanks. How are you? Island Queen Khadija. Hi. Max Chi. I love it when you post dance covers. Ooh. And Sarah Harper, what are you doing to keep active? Ooh. So I mentioned I've been learning NCT Kick It choreography. I kind of knew a lot of it already, but I've been like actually trying to learn it. So I have pretty much the entire thing, just that little like dance breakdown at the very end. I'm not like 100% on that, but I was thinking that maybe when I like have it and I'm super like confident with it, that's it, Monroe. I think I might film myself doing the whole thing, and maybe I'll post that for you guys so you can see me doing Kick It. Let me introduce you to some new things. I love it. I love that choreography so much. It's so good. Zach and Monroe and Diz, they are in the chat. I know Monroe is in the chat and Zach is in the chat. They're watching from their homes right now. So you can say hi to them. Say hi, Zach. Hi, Monroe. Johnny, hi, beauty queen. Love your reactions. Thank you. Rage Monster, did I ever go to a dance academy? So, yeah, I was kind of talking about that earlier in the chat. I've been dancing my whole life. My mom was my first dance teacher, and then I did take classes at a dance studio for a lot of years. I went to a high school that had a really, really strong arts program, so I did dance consistently throughout high school, and they did have there were a couple of years that we had like specific arts academies in the summertime, which was really cool. Like, yeah, it was during the summer, but we would spend our days like, you pick a major and then you spend your entire day basically doing that. So I majored in dance and minored in music and was taking classes all summer long. And then when I was in when I was in college, university, I dropped out of school to dance full time, and I was taking just classes at different studios around Toronto for a few years until I joined rIVerse. That is the answer to that. So yes, I have done quite a bit of dance training in my life. I went to an art school when I was younger too. It's so cool, right? Like, the coolest experience. I never really understood how unique it was when I was in school. My school wasn't an art school, but it did have a really, really strong arts program. Yeah. So, I don't know who says this because the name is Korean, but let's remember the moment Khadija said she couldn't dance to Itzy's Icy and then slayed the whole choreo. Yeah. That's kind of me. Who is your ultimate bias / wrecker? This is for all rIVerse members. Oh, we'll be back in San Francisco for sure. Guaranteed we will be there. Yeah, ultimate bias / wrecker. I assume that was Zach's answer that just popped up. Who's my ultimate bias? I think my ultimate weird. I can't pinpoint a bias, but I feel like I know who my bias wrecker is, and it's Jimin. That's pretty much that. Um, does that make him my bias? If I can't choose anybody else? But he's not, though. I don't like lose my mind over him, but then when I see him, I'm like, oh, but look at you. I don't know. Maybe Kai. Maybe Jongin is my bias because I do lose my mind every time I see him. Every time. Every time I see him. In Toronto, are following the instructions of a quarantine. In Mexico, people are still in the streets feeling like a vacation. People are doing pretty well in Toronto, I will say. There are still quite a few people out who are like out. I had to leave the house. What day was that? Maybe Thursday? Yeah, Thursday after I went out for a bit, and I was surprised by, like, I had to take the bus, and I was like, this bus is packed. Like, there are tons of people out here. Why are we on public transit right now? And I was like in a couple stores, and I was surprised by the number of people who were out there. Everybody was there like with gloves and wearing little like paper masks that I'm like, that's not actually protecting you from anything, but I appreciate the effort. But yeah, there were quite a few people, but for the most part, I can see that everybody is, most people are staying home as best as they can. People are going outside, like they're going for walks, walking their dogs, going out with their kids, which is cool, but like trying their best to remain socially distant. I think it's completely acceptable to know your record before you're biased. It's weird to me, but I feel like it's accurate. I miss watching you guys sit on the couch and react to K-pop. Really? I'm confused by that. Yeah, tomorrow we'll be reacting to NCT 127, so you can check that out. Hello from a confined Swiss girl. What country would you most like to visit if everything was actually alright? Anastasia. I think Brazil. Brazil has always been really high on my list of places that I want to visit. And I will also say kind of anywhere in the South Pacific. Any South Pacific island. Lately, I've been very, very strongly feeling like I want to go to the Philippines, and that's mostly from you guys in the Ivy League. All the Filipino Ivy League family that we have, you make me like really excited about the idea of visiting the Philippines one day. I'm not trying to fight Monroe or Zach for Jimin. They can have him. I'll just like look at him from far away and be like, you're so cute. That's pretty much what I do. The whole world is shut down because they're online with rIVerse. That's funny. Last week everybody was going to the beach because that is like concerning to me. And I have heard that about a few different places where like people are still trying to go out and do things, mostly because everything is so much less expensive right now because businesses are suffering, and so people are trying to take advantage of cheaper prices, which I'm like, it's not worth it. Whatever money that you might be saving to spread a pandemic, and that's just going to shut the whole world down even more, even faster. So save your money, save your health, stay home. That should be a slogan. Ooh, I should make that a slogan. Let's put that online somewhere. Save your money, save your health, stay home. Thank you. Zach, that was cheesy. There's definitely a thing known as Korean makeup. What do you think artists in the world right now have a role in playing during this time? A lot of people have seen disingenuity in most of the social media attempts to lift spirits by these celebs. I don't know. I kind of agree, but I kind of don't. We have always known, and if we haven't known, now's the time to know, that anything in the world of entertainment is such a huge tool, and it's such a powerful thing in terms of reaching people, right? Like, more than anything else, a great film, great music, great literature, great even like sports, like things that are created to uplift people and entertain people and bring them joy. um, there's an emotional connection that happens with your audience that doesn't necessarily happen with anything else. So in all situations, not just something like this, I feel like all entertainers, there's a certain level of like responsibility that you can have if you choose to. Not everybody does, and that's fine, but if you choose to, you can have a really big responsibility to actually reach people and engage with them and share really important messages, which is why like we've used our platform to share our declaration, hashtag BWVL. You are beautiful, you are worthy, you are valued, you are loved. And like pretty much everything that we do, we try to share that and share our message of representing the underrepresented, because we have a platform to do that, and we can engage with people in a way that maybe a politician couldn't, right? So in this time, I feel like it is beautiful and fantastic to see celebrities actually out there trying to share information, trying to uplift people, trying to encourage people, trying to help everybody remain safe. Like, I think it's a fantastic thing. I have seen quite a few like campaigns, I guess you would call it, of things that did not feel very genuine. It just felt like, hey, y'all are realize that everybody's talking about this shit right now, and you kind of want to hop in this trend and capitalize off of it in a way, I guess. So that's kind of a tough thing. But at the end of the day, even if it's not coming from a great place, it's not coming from a genuine place, if what you are giving is a positive thing, I'm not mad at it. Basically, I'm never mad at anybody sharing positivity for whatever reason. Yeah, I don't like when people say a celeb should stay in their lane when it comes to important issues. That makes no sense to me. That makes no sense whatsoever, because celebrities are people, and all people are affected by a number of issues, regardless of if I'm a singer. If there's something that has to do with an issue that affects me as a person, the fact that I'm a singer doesn't take away from that. And I have a platform to talk on it, so why wouldn't I? You know? I can't believe how much I touch my face. Oh no, I touch my face way too much. Way too much. Do I see the whole world coming together more than we already have after this has calmed down? There's a lot of blame being put on the Chinese right now. Facts. Do I see the world coming together? I hope so. I see communities coming together, like even just here in Toronto, like people kind of banding together to help one another, like as small as communities here. I live in kind of a townhouse complex. It's like a whole bunch of townhouses all inside one little something, and like I see people going for walks and talking to their neighbors and like connecting on that level way more than I ever did before. But then on an even bigger scale, there are like different some organizations, but also some just like community initiatives to like support people who are lower income and don't have access to certain things that they need in this time, or people who are, like I said, at home because they have to be with their kids and they can't work to like generate funds or whatever. Like just people recognizing the needs in communities and then actively being like, how can I help? What can I do? Can I make a financial donation? Can I, you know what I mean? I think that is a beautiful thing, and I hope that's something that will continue on afterwards. Like, we can realize how much we as communities can rely on each other, and even online too, things like this, like people really connecting online in certain ways that like they maybe wouldn't have done beforehand. Pasha, I started saying hashtag BWVL to my nephew. I love that. Sometimes we get comments and messages that people have like really been incorporating this hashtag into their everyday lives, and that makes me so happy. Like it's not just something we fling at the end of a video just to fling at the end of a video, but like genuinely say this to yourself every day, and you will see that it makes a difference, because you have to believe it. You have to understand and believe that like you are beautiful and worthy and valued and loved. Say it again. You know? Donna, hi, I'm glad you can make it. Rage Monster, I'm eloquently spoken. That is on years of social anxiety, making me pay a lot of attention to how I speak and what I say and formulating my thoughts before I say them. You got a question, Dre. I hope you answered it. I mean, I hope you asked it. I'm still trying to catch up, so I'll see if Dre's question... Oh, okay, Dre. You're like super excited. Did you ask your question? I don't even know what's going on here. I'm part of a group of people on my building that are offering to do groceries for the elderly and immunocompromised. That is it. See, stuff like that. People being like, hey, here we are in this building. Are there people here who are maybe having a hard time or who aren't able to do the things that they need to get done? How can I help? I think that's beautiful, Christian. Fantastic. Reverse live contest. Have people send in videos of them singing one of our songs. And whoever gets the most online votes gets to be an honorary member for a day. That's cute. Baby Spice, I'm going to take that to the group and see if there's some way that we can make something like that happen or make something like that work. That's a really good way to spend our time here now since we're all at home in quarantine. Do I think after a month or two things will get better? I don't know. So I see that I assume Monroe is deleting all of these messages, and Rage Monster said, I wonder if Dre has a question. Oh, Rage Monster, you're funny. You kill me every time. Do I think things will get better? I don't know. I was talking to a friend of mine about that the other day, and yeah, I kind of feel like it's so unknown because this is so new. It's a novel virus. We don't know much about it. It's mutating very rapidly, which is, I think that's an important thing to understand, that it's not, while it's not like, you can say in terms of like how it affects your body, similar to a common cold, and you don't have to freak out if you get coronavirus or if somebody around you contracts the virus. It's not a death sentence by any means, but it is a very new virus that we don't know a lot about, and it's mutating very quickly. It's changing like in its structure, I guess, very, very quickly. So we don't really know if it will start to spread faster or if it will change the way it can be contracted. Like right now, maybe it's like if you cough and there are germs and then you get the germs on you, but maybe it might end up being something that's airborne later on, or maybe it might mutate to something that's like only directly if your spit touches my spit kind of thing. Like we don't know. We don't know anything about it yet. So we'll have to wait and see what happens, and then we'll see if it gets better soon. But I hope so. I know that people are working really, really hard to kind of work with this and try to find solutions. So hopefully, yeah. Zara, a lot of introverted artists have reported struggling with anxiety and building up stage presence. Have you ever experienced this? Weirdly enough, not really. When I was younger, I was a lot more maybe nervous and anxious on stage, but I never had anxiety like getting really nervous before a show and like kind of freaking out before I get on stage. Like I've never experienced that. It was just a little bit more like my performance wasn't as open as it could be, because I would be like worried about, am I doing the moves right? Do I sound good? Am I doing the right thing? Is this whatever? Like I would be too in my head. Which still happens sometimes. If it's something that I'm not really confident with, you'll kind of see it in my performance. But no, kind of on stage is the one place that I've never had anxiety. And that's why, and I think this is something that you hear with a lot of introverted artists as well. That's kind of why we are artists, because it gives us an outlet to really be open and free and like not be anxious about anything and not be worrying about, like, I have social anxiety, so that's the one place that like I'm not really worried about what other people are thinking or what they're like, what their faces are saying or whatever. Like, even if I mess up on stage, or even if people aren't really like into it in the audience or whatever, I don't really care. Like, I'm just on stage to have fun and do something that I love, and that's the one place that I'm not anxious about anything. So yeah, I don't know. It's a very interesting thing, and I've never really analyzed it too much within myself, but yeah. Oh boy. Okay, hi Monroe. Thanks, Monroe. Brazil loves you. We love Brazil too. We'll come when we can. It better get better, because my 10-year-old is kind of driving me batty. Legit that. My son, I love him, and like I said, I'm really appreciating having time with him, but it was 1 week and I was tired as hell. So 2 weeks, 3 weeks, months, you know, we'll see how that goes. Oh, Christian, thanks for keeping a good energy in the chat. Appreciate that. Did singing come before dancing or vice versa? For me, I would say technically dancing came first. I've always sang. Like, we're a very musical family, and music has always been part of our lives. So singing was always something that I did, just because I enjoyed it. But I never really like wanted to be on stage singing the way that I did for dancing. So dancing definitely came first for me. Good Lord, I've been here over an hour. You guys are asking really great questions. This is fun. What is my ideal day with rIVerse? Ooh! So we always have really, really great, the times that we're always like, this is such a great day. This is so much fun. I wish every day could be like that. Either when we, either when we travel. So if we have a show out of town, then it's like early in the day, we all get together. Usually Zach drives, so he'll like come pick us all up at our homes, and then we're in the car and we have like a little road trip. We're listening to music and we're talking and laughing and eating snacks. We go, we perform, we'll like hang out in whatever city, we'll have dinner together, and then we drive home, and like those are really fun days for me. Or like if it's an overnight trip and then we're like all in the hotel together and we have a little sleepover, like those are super, super cute. Or the days when we are just like busy. I think like a couple weeks ago, there were like 3 days in a row or 4 days in a row or something like that, that like Diz and I in particular, it was like we would go to a rehearsal. Like Diz was choreographing for another local Toronto artist, so I was with him, and like we were in rehearsal with her and he was choreographing for her, and then we sat down and we did some work on the computer and like answering some emails and doing some submissions, and then we went and we met Monroe and we were shopping for, I think it might have been for the latest reaction shoot, those yellow outfits. And then like it was just like back to back, then it was rehearsal, and then like the next day it was in the studio recording, and then like those days when we're just like from morning till night, it's one thing after the other and we're just working, those days make me super excited. And I'm like, I don't know, I just love what we do. I love that this is my job, and I love that I get to do it with my 3 best friends, and like those days are my favorite. Um, what is the raw process of making music with the group? So for most of our music, that like the stuff that you guys have heard, Diz is the main creative director of rIVerse. So a lot of times, um, it will come from a production. So he hears a beat that has been made, and then he gets really excited and really inspired, and he will write a song. Then he usually brings it to us, and we start workshopping it together. So like he teaches us the parts, and we kind of like make it our own, right? Like whatever he's taught us, then we kind of like will work it and try it in different ways and try adding little things to kind of make it us. And then we go in the studio and we record all of it. Which is, I don't know if you guys have ever been in a recording studio setting, but generally speaking, one at a time, we go into the booth and we record our parts, and we'll do all of our leads first, so the like main part of the song, and then everyone else will go in and do all the harmonies that go into the song, and then we'll add the ad-libs, and then Diz will sit down with our producer and do the mixing. So like listen to all the different things and be like, turn this part up, can you move this part over here, blah 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 blah, and then we have a hit song. That's basically the process. The song that we have right now, we have one song left for Poison Ivy, our new album that has not been worked on at all, and that one is, I don't know when it's going to get done, because the process for that is going to be the four of us sitting down together and kind of just like bouncing ideas off of each other and seeing what we come up with. But how do we do that when we are socially distancing? I don't know. And we have to sit down with the producer for that song as well, because he's going to create the music based off of, well, he has a structure already of what this music's going to sound like, but yeah, basically it's going to be like a kind of brainstorming session for that last song that we're not together, so who knows. But then once that song is done, our album is done, and I cannot wait. What's the first thing I'm going to do outside when we're free? Get together with rIVerse and probably do a whole bunch of work that we haven't been doing because we're not together. Favorite boba flavor? Either coconut, or obviously coconut, or plain black tea. Usually plain black tea, because coconut, any of the flavors are like really really sweet, and I can't, like if I drink really sweet things then I start to feel sick, so I usually go for just milk tea, black milk tea. Oh, now I want boba. Maybe rIVerse should have a sushi date. That's gonna be the first thing that we do together. Let's all of us go for sushi and then have bubble tea. When all this is over, would we like to see Alexa again? Of course, 100%. We want to go to Korea so badly, and whenever we go to Korea, we are most definitely going to get together with Alexa again, because she's phenomenal and we love her. Yes, the Yellow Jackets were amazing. Iced coffees first before our day starts. That's true. I forgot about the iced coffee. Monroe and I will always get iced coffee, and then we go and we do a million things. And Timmy's faux show. We on a budget. Khadija and I getting our Timmy's with our points card. Bitch, you know it. I'm like, do I have a points card? Boop boop. Absolutely I do. I'm looking for that free coffee, please and thank you. Your favorite hometown group. Yay, Zara. Thanks for being here. I have a small band. We don't pay gigs, so I'm really hurting money-wise. Playing over the internet. Absolutely. Actually, that's something that I told rIVerse. I have a whole bunch of ideas of things that we can do to generate some income, because legit, social isolating means that all events have been canceled, anything with like a big gathering of people. So we have a lot of gigs that have been canceled. rIVerse's main source of income, like I said, we don't really make money off of YouTube at all, because we do largely reaction videos. So they're all copyrighted. We don't make money off of YouTube. We make money doing shows. And all of April, all of May, all of our shows have been canceled. So I don't know how we're going to be making money over the next couple of months. I was like, maybe some online, I don't know, like live concerts or something like that could be a good way to do that. I don't know how logistically how we would do it, but it's something I'm thinking about. I've been brainstorming this idea for sure. Wait, what was that? If I were a member of Big Brother, what place would I come in? um, I don't know. Sometimes I think I would be really, really great on a show like Big Brother because I'm fascinated by human behavior and human nature, and I am surprisingly good at like reading people and understanding how to get what I want from them if I want to. But I'm also like the kind of person who doesn't like doing that. Like I feel gross if I am like manipulating people or like being really dishonest or whatever. Like I don't like doing it. So I would probably get kicked off like right away. Though, I don't know if you guys watched The Circle on Netflix. That like kind of it's like Big Brother, but it's all online type thing. Like they only do it through screens. And Shubham ended up being one of the finalists, and his whole thing was just like, I want to be really genuine and I want to be really kind and I'm just going to be totally straightforward with people. And everybody loved him because they were like, he's so nice. So who knows? Maybe I would do well on Big Brother. Who knows? How about making more content on Patreon to get people on there? That is something that it's on my list, and it's something I've been thinking about a lot because Patreon is the other kind of big-ish source of income for rIVerse. As it is right now, we have a good number of supporters who are phenomenal. If any patrons are on here right now, thank you. I don't know if Donna's still here. I know that you're a patron. Yeah, and like we love connecting with you guys on Patreon because it's a little bit more like direct, intimate, I guess. So yeah, I definitely think that we would want to and should be creating more content. It's just a matter of, again, thinking of how do we do it, because most of the content that rIVerse creates, it's not like me by myself sitting here and I have my like high quality camera and my ring light and I do all the editing myself. Like it's a whole team production. So how do we give everybody the best content that we can from rIVerse while everybody on the team is all in their homes? We're thinking about it. We're figuring it out, but try to do something. Are we doing more Bollywood songs? Absolutely we are. I'll say it again. Follow us on Instagram, follow us on Twitter. Look at our community tab here on YouTube. We post every week the Ivy Guide, which shows you which reactions are coming up. There is a Bollywood song coming out this week. So go look at it on Instagram and you'll see what song we're doing. Yeah, live shows and have like purchase tickets online. Definitely. I'm thinking about it. I'm figuring it out. Hopefully we can get something really, really soon. Why don't we all get a big house together with a students' performers room? Oh my god, that is my dream. We talk about it all the time. One day, I promise you, we are all going to live in the same house and we're going to have a recording studio and like a rehearsal studio, like a gym space to rehearse and a gym and everything. We're gonna have it, but just, you know, not yet. Nelia, good night. Yeah, what time is it? Oh my gosh, it's almost midnight. I've been on here for so long with you guys. This is fun. When do we aim to release the album? I will say summertime. We do have an exact date in mind. It hasn't been officially released, so I'm not going to say what the exact date is. I think even with the current social situation that we have and not being able to see each other, I still think we're going to be able to get it released by the date that we have planned. So I will say look out for it in the summer. Stay tuned for the exact release date. Yeah, no? Yeah, okay. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. This has been fun. Today was like yeah, this whole weekend, if you guys didn't hear it, I've been like super, super socially isolated because I just needed a couple days to like not, I just needed a couple days to not. So this is nice being able to talk to all of you today and kind of bring myself back out of my shell a little bit. Um, yeah, Raven. Oh no, Rage Monster. Do I think the internet will crash? No. No, I don't think it will. Um, I do. Oh, I didn't even. Is the quality of this okay? When Monroe did her live the other day, like, she didn't realize, but then afterwards she realized that the quality of it was like pretty low. Um, everybody, every like service provider, every app, every website, everything has been lowering, basically reducing, because they realize that everyone is at home on their phones and on their computers and like on watching TV. Like everybody literally is doing the same thing right now. So they're trying their best to make it work for everyone so that it doesn't get overrun. I got a text message from my cell phone provider yesterday that was like, we're giving you 2 extra gigs of data because it's a tough time. And I was like, thanks, because I'm almost at my limit. I mean, I have, yeah, I have, once I hit my limit, then it's like, I still have data, but it's like the slowest ancient data in the world. So I got 2 extra gigs because, you know, they're out here being nice. So I think we're okay. I think the world is doing its best to make everything work. And yeah, we just got to hang in there and we got to keep supporting each other and being there for each other like you guys are here for me tonight. Yes, Monroe just said her makeup tutorial has been filmed and will be out hopefully next week. We also have some other really cool original content that's coming out this week. This is the one thing I will say to you. My request from Khadija to all of you who are here right now, over the next couple of weeks, please go and look at rIVerse's original content. Watch all the reactions that you want, by all means. Watch as much as you can. That's a great way to help us. The more views we get, the better our channel does. But in particular, our original content. Because, like I said, we don't make very much money off of rIVerse Reacts because it's all copyrighted content, copyrighted other people's music, but our original content is completely monetized by us. So if you want to support us and you want to help us through this time where we're stuck at home and we're not making any money, we're not doing any work, then watch our original content. And that's something to entertain you guys while you're at home, right? So watch the content, put a comment and be like, hey Khadija, this vlog was great, and I will respond to your comments, okay? Yeah, support me. Everyone click an ad before we leave. Oh yeah, that too. Yes, watch original content, period. And also the ads. If an ad runs on our original content or even on reactions, let the ad run, play the ad. If the ad pops up, click on it. Whatever you can do, like those are ways that Google will pay us for that, but you guys are going to help us to do that. So yeah, just support your favorite content creators. If it's not rIVerse, any other YouTuber that you love, go watch their content, watch the original content, click on the ads, let the ads run. These are really easy ways to support the people who are making content that you enjoy, right? So keep doing that. And that's it. That's all I have to say. Thanks, y'all. Everybody have a great night or day or whatever it is, wherever you are. Stay safe. What was my slogan? I don't even remember my slogan. I should have copyrighted it. Oh, save your money, save your health, stay home. Bye, guys. Bye, 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 bye.